Hi Taurus, I'm Crystal Rose. This is Comfy Soul. Welcome to the channel. I have a couple decks here. If you'd like to see which ones I'm using, I will tell you now. And there are others on my handy dandy card that you'll find in the links down below if you're interested in perusing my wares. Those are Amazon affiliate links, FYI. Just saying. Let's get your reading. What do you need? How may I serve you? I think that's how you like it. For some reason, they wanted me to say it that way. How can I serve you? So you like the finer things? Is that how it is? Let's see where that's getting you. I only say it that way because I know that lately there's been lessons of the material. Like what's important. Like, yes, a roof over your head and, lovely food, etc., etc., is absolutely necessary and very much needed. And then we have our indulgences and our luxuriances, our luxurious items and situations and experiences that we'd like to have. Now, I see you healing in a more grounded way. It's more practical. Let me say it that way. And I don't translate that to cheap because they just told me how you did that in your brain, right? That's not at all what I mean. By this, I mean redirecting time, energy, effort, monies, whatever it is, those things that are of value to you. Sorry, this was completely out of left field and I don't know where it fits. I'm just going to say what I'm seeing is they're telling me to use the word bureau. I would never use that word, but like a dresser, like an old bureau, they're saying. Something that's of a fairly family heirloom. So maybe you've inherited something or you have something of that nature that you don't want anyone else to get a hold of, or you're afraid it'll disappear or something, right? You'll get married, your wife will give it away, something like that. It was your mother's, it was your grandma's, it was, something. They're asking you to focus on your heart. But I hear you saying like, yeah, but my heart wants wants this, wants that, wants this yacht, wants this whatever. Like, okay, that's great. But also, instead of like the bigger one, could you get the smaller one and then like bring someone else with you? It's like holding and hoarding and holding on is just so, and I'm using the material as an example because I don't see a lot of material here. I'm using that as an example because it's like your unwillingness to open your heart and be that feely and like fall in love, right? You're so resistant, but there's a part of you that also sees like how beautiful it can be and remembers how awesome it is to be in a relationship and feel loved and share until you got scared and then started, protecting yourself and doing that type of thing. So, what are you doing with this here? There's some past life issue they want me to take a look at. And it has to do with the way that you work and what you trust and believe that is coming through your own intuition. They're showing me you have mediumship skills. So it's like being turned away from your own intuition because you were taught some other way, right? Like, let's say you had your own wonderful, amazing, creative, childlike intuition. You ended up in what do you call those youth schools at churches or what have you, right? Those study group, the youth groups, or the Bible studies, or whatever it is your place called it at your institute or what have you. And you ask a question and it's like, well, we don't ask that question. And you're like, huh, what? Why not? Well, now I can't trust you. I can't believe you. We can't have a discussion about this, etc., etc. And that's kind of also how it kind of carried over into relationships a little bit. It's like, I can't trust my own intuition that I'm safe and could be loved and could love this person and not get my heart broken. Or I can open my heart and they're not going to rip it to shreds. It's like you didn't open it up all the way, but the only reason you kept getting ripped to shreds was because you didn't continue staying open. You opened to a point and then didn't let them in any further. So let's take a quick look at this past life situation. Yeah, because it has to do with your sense of stability, how you feel safe. So opening your heart is a problem. And also it's about you being able to be you and feel safe and protected and still be you. And confident, be the confident you. Because there's a version of you that's confident when your heart is still slightly shut down. I'm going to use Past Life by Brian Weiss. And I think this one included Doreen Virtue on it back in the day, but I think it's just a Brian Weiss deck now. Past life. Ooh, what flew out? What are you? Ugh, I cannot tell a lie. It's a karmic relationship. So this is most likely a parent, a father, or a mother is how you can view it in this lifetime. And then very likely like the one that got away, right? The one you spent all this time with, didn't commit to, didn't follow through, now you're separated, that type thing. This is a situation of somebody you have a contract with where you learned a lesson. So let's see if this in the past is regarding a parent, which then mirrors your relationships now. So I see that a lot. Okay. It has to do with your intuition and your beliefs and how you believe. And not being able to believe the way you wanted to believe because some other way was taught to you felt entrapping. So off you go, fighting for yourself, trying to forge your own way. You take off, you go explore the universe, you go do the world, you know, and wow. And then you dive in. You dive into your spiritual art. So maybe that's something that you're doing now. That you've begun to, say, meditate or read the Bible on your terms without the dogma of whatever it was that you were taught. You know, something like that. Like Bible school messed you up and you want to do it your way, right? Because there is a beautiful, amazing intuition that you have that is blowing my mind right now because it's like the healthiest thing for you is to be in this intuitive mind and see and feel things for yourself and like trust your heart. So tell me more about this karmic. You know what I feel like? I think in the pursuit of financial stability, especially in any past life situation, right? Like provider. That's all you had to do. Either kill the thing and bring it home, or, make the money and take care of the people, right? This feels like you you had to fight for yourself, right? I'm going to take care of me so I can feel and think my own way. So I'm going to separate myself from the way these people think, my parents or what have you, right? And then in doing that and becoming more yourself, you meet somebody, but let's say it was too much for you, the idea of like settling down, because the love, the art, the thing was to go and be spiritual, to go, take care of these people. I gotta go hustle so we can be taken care of. But then, like, the love was at home. The love was with your family. The love was with your wife and your baby and, your husband or what have you, right? But your focus was on, I gotta keep the money coming. I gotta take care of things. I gotta this. So it's like they missed you, right? Now, you might have had a parent that did this type of thing and abandoned, right? Basically abandoned you emotionally because they were working and doing it in the name of the family. And then in the end, they end up leaving or what have you. And then what was the point of doing it for the family if you ended up leaving us anyway, right? So it's almost a resentment of money and fighting for stability, safety, and security because it's taken love from you and is preventing you from loving. So you're being asked to step into your nurturing abilities, your open heart, your loving state, and not focus on the material and the money, but commune with the others and be with the people and be in your spirit and find your spiritual community and just be with the people who let you think and be your own way before, somebody told you no, or don't ask that question, or, and then you just said, well, screw it. None of it exists, or I don't believe any of you, or you're all crazy, or, I'm just going to focus on the material because y'all aren't letting me do my spirit thing. But I don't think you realized how important it was. It's kind of like you masked it and shut it down over so many lifetimes that, see, right at the bottom of the deck is phobias. That now you're afraid to look at your spirit and do that spiritual thing. So maybe you met someone who challenged you in a spiritual way. And that relationship was just to wake you up. Yeah, don't go too far from something that opened up your heart and your spirit. Stick with it. This is Sonia's Choquette. Answer is simple. Stick with it. Turn back. Don't get lost in the maze. Don't get lost in the sauce. And stop. There's a shark in the water. Like, don't keep jumping forward. Like, make sure you pause. Look at what you're doing. Like, don't run off and go get engaged to somebody else because forward movement, ho. Like, no. Like, hold on. Feel your feelings. Get into what you really want and focus on doing that which makes your heart happy, right? Yeah, just sing. Speak up. Share your thoughts, share your voice, share your heart. Maybe this person's a singer. Focus on that. What else? I feel like one more. Yeah, give back, give more, serve. Don't hoard your nuts for, a sense of safety and stability, and then you die alone with your money or whatever. Like, you want to hold somebody's hand, you want someone to hold your hand and care about you. Like, share the wealth, share your heart. That's what I'm hearing. Share your heart. I'm going to leave it there. That's kind of beautiful. I hope that I slowly cracked your heart open throughout that reading. Okay. I know you have an amazing heart. I can feel it. It's so soft and beautiful, but it's quiet. It's so quiet. And you would have so much more fun in life if you just shared the beauty of your heart. I think just like I'm hearing, like, let me help you out here. I think you're a beautiful person. You have a big heart. Like this, okay, let me back it up for a second. You telling somebody else something they need to hear so they know you're real, because you're just coming off as somebody who's very surface, right? And you're not a surface person, you're very deep. So telling them you're a beautiful, wonderful person. I see how big your heart is. You do amazing things for people. You have a beautiful voice. You know that you must be an earth angel. Like, but genuinely, don't pull the Casanova thing, right? You don't have to schmooze people over. Like, genuinely tell them, like, that face you made, that thing you just did, that was cute because, and I love this, and I love the way you crinkle your nose, and I just think I appreciate you. I'm hearing, I appreciate you and the way that you love me and the way that you take care of me. I appreciate the way you get me to open up and share feelings or allow me to step into my heart again. I appreciate you helping me find my way back to my spirit, whatever that means for you. Go. They're showing me. It's ridiculous. Like a wheel of fortune, right? But it has different religions on it, and it's like, okay, well, let me try this one out for 3 months, and then the next one, and you just kind of like really kind of piecing things together and trusting your own vibes and thoughts, doing your own research, basically, like going with what you feel is right for you and trusting that you can revisit maybe even a previously loved religion, something that you enjoyed when you were, younger or before it was ruined for you by whatever. Maybe it was something you enjoyed with your family and that got ruined, right? Okay, I'm going to say that. Some of you were rejected for your sexuality, and religion separated you, and that turned you away from your religion. So forgive them for what they were taught or what they learned or what they thought they learned at the time. They thought it was the right thing. If they haven't grown from that now, perhaps they will. But the point is, you just need to know for you what's true for you, what's good for you. Can you feel God's love? Do you feel guided? Do you hear? Do you see the synchronicities, the signs, the messages? Do you feel led? Do you feel I've said something today that spoke to you? I mean, I'm pretty sure if I was specific enough to call you out in that form and that's your situation, you're going to be like, yeah, I heard you. Yes, God, right? I'm not taking credit for this. Like, I don't know you, right? This is God, okay? Let God do their thing. Whatever that is to you, right? You're literally not to be separated from the love of all of us and us to you. We are all one. And just remember you're loved, man. Peace, yo. Yes, create from your heart, create beauty, create something with somebody else, create beautiful works of art. One more. I'm telling you, dare to be happy. Whoop whoop. And it's running off on somebody's shoulders, having a little playmate, have a lot of fun. I dig it. All right. I really, really dig that for you. Be happy, be free, be like a little kid. Don't make it all serious and don't listen to other people's crap, and you don't have to defend yourself, and that's just not fun, right? Just don't mask, don't, hide away, and just be you, just enjoy, just have fun, just do your weird thing. Just the right person will be there and enjoy it, and if not, keep it moving, yo. But honestly, God, I just keep feeling so much, and I'm telling you, this is why I'm feeling so much. I just split the deck. Clairvoyance. I'm just feeling you, like you're feeling. Get into your feelings. Trust that intuition again. I promise you. And this is the fear. This flew out of the past life deck. Persecution. You did get in trouble before for, practicing that art or saying that thing or doing whatever, but they're not going to chop your head off in this lifetime. They're not going to burn you at the stake this time. Don't worry about it. Okay? All right. I'm going to leave it there. Talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching. Thanks for your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. And if you like a personal reading, you can find me at comfysoul.com. Ciao for now. Links in the description below. Bye.